No doubt this is the club ready to handle this challenge on the road tonight. Oh, what a nice look at the sprawling metropolis of Greater Los Angeles. Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. Two slam dunk champs, Grant Hill and Brent Barry, our analysts tonight. Brian Anderson here. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Norman Powell.
And I'm sure he's hoping to correct the dip his three-point percentage has suffered over the last 10 games. He's going to be hustling hard to pull that back up again.
Just about ready to get this one started. First, let's hear from Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks, B.A. Well, the Clippers are super talented, and now they're starting to gel. Paul George said the chemistry is amazing. He said, quote, "This team has a real bond. It's fun. We're locked in. We're together. It's one of the best locker rooms I've been around. We're going to continue to build off that." Guys?
Oh, that's a scary thought, Allie. Thanks for that. And these teams both extremely talented up front. Brent, in your estimation, have the days of the bruising, pain-oriented front court come and gone?
Yeah, I think so, B.A. I think we're looking at the game the way that it should be played. It's a game of movement. It's a game of pace. It's a game of spacing. And right now you're looking for guys who have versatility. And I don't know when we're going to go back to that rock'em sock'em post-up style play.
And checking out Brooklyn's opening lineup, they've got Seth Curry. Ben Simmons is out there with Kevin Durant. Then it's Andre Drummond, and it's Irving in at the point. And for the Clippers, George and Kawhi, the star-studded forward pairing. Reggie Jackson out there with Norman Powell. And it's Zubats in at the center position. Now here's Durant. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over George. The 15-footer is good.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that. It's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
Leonard against Simmons. Now here's Leonard. He's covered closely. Double team on Leonard. Pass to Zubats. Jackson on the wing. Over Simmons. Hey, it's blocked by Simmons. Up the floor. Irving for three. Rejected by George. Leonard against Durant. Hey, it's blocked by Simmons.
Oh, what a swat by Simmons, using his size and reach to bat away the shot.
And slam dunk by Simmons.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Zubats passes to George. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. It's Durant with a drive. And Durant with the big finish.
And here's the best way to get an earful from your coach. Give Kevin Durant that kind of path to the basket. Wow, discussion to follow.
George for three. Ben Simmons grabs the board.
No, it's early, but going 0 for 4 to start a game can make a team get a little bit tight.
Irving up top. Leonard defending. From downtown. Durant's shot is off. The Clippers have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. George for three. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
A huge sigh of relief. 1 for 5 now. Let's see if they can keep it going.
And Paul George just had such a fantastic year on the wing. Maybe a career season for him last year.
And he lobs it up. And Drummond with the jam.
Showing off some mobility there. When Drummond rolls like this, he's hard to stop in pick and rolls.
Los Angeles has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Powell outside. Pass to George. Simmons against Leonard. Back to George. Fires the three. Durant pulls it in. And with George and his efficiency, Brent, it took a huge step up last season.
Man, I think B.A. he was just locked in. After the disappointing finish and getting ousted in the playoffs the way they did the year before, I think he was just on a mission all season long to prove that he could get them back there and that he was going to be a big reason why.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
George outside to the middle. Zubac's inside. Drummond's there. Just 5 to shoot. George passes to Powell. They get it back. The shot comes out. The Nets have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Here's Simmons. Nails the baby hook. Simmons has got his second basket of the night.
They're really working the paint now.
The Clippers trail. And here's Leonard. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one.
Now, that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Irving against Jackson. The kick out. Curry. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Curry with a steal. Oh, George with a steal. Powell with it. Picked up by Simmons. Here's George. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Timeout called. The Clippers. Boy, some coaches starting to feel the hot seat now, Grant. You think players are aware when that's the case?
No question, B.A. I mean, with how the present media is, it's impossible not to notice. But some coaches will discuss it and be open and transparent about it. And, of course, some coaches won't ever bring it up.
Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. Taking a look at Los Angeles, their efforts so far have put them 5th in the conference with plenty of time left to move up.
I think for Los Angeles, what's impressive is they've reached much of their potential this year. The big question, though, people are asking is, do they have what it takes to become a front runner?
They still had enough players take positive steps forward to call this season a success. Maybe they're not at the top of the standings where they'd hope they'd be, but they're in really good position in terms of the playoff picture.
Now here's Powell. His last outing, he had 18 points. Leonard can't get it to go. Durant against Leonard. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. And it's going to be on Ivica Zubac. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
Guys, it's been great hustle defense throughout 2 quarters of play, contesting everything and racking up the block shots as well.
Another big aspect has to be the fast break and transition play, really looking to go up tempo tonight.
Free throw is good from Durant. And KD always in the debate over who's the top dog in this league.
And what's interesting is he doesn't really want any part of that discussion. He said, one thing I told myself, don't worry about who people say is the best player. Blocking out distractions is key to achieving greatness. And he knows he can make this shot. I mean, clearly there's no indecision for him from there.
There's something to be said about knowing yourself. It allows him to shoot and shoot comfortably, even with taller defenders out there.
Now here's Irving. He played a great game against the Lakers. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go from 14. Tipped. Now here's Powell. Yep, count it.
And that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Jackson against Irving. Pass to Durant. Over to the left wing. Simmons, the pass to Drummond. Yes! And that's Simmons with the assist. Drummond's got 6.
building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Here's Jackson. The Nets making their last shot. He can't get it to go.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Here's Durant, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, the defender over-aggressive there, but the conventional wisdom is you're trying to do whatever it is that you can to disrupt Durant's rhythm.
The first one falls.
With the amount of pressure Durant puts on his opponents, it's typical to see him among the leaders in free throw attempts.
Aldridge is checked in for Brooklyn. Harris comes in for Curry. So he gets them both.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
Los Angeles has gone only 1 of 4 from three-point land. Leonard on the wing. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
You got to do your best to root and push and shove Kawhi Leonard outside of the paint. He's just too strong and too skilled on the inside, and then he starts to get comfortable.
Now here's Aldridge. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Simmons finds Harris. And it's all from three-point range. Powell against Durant. Powell outside. Knocked away. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Irving. So for the Clippers, Covington's checked in for Leonard. Mann comes in for Powell. And it's Kennard in for Jackson. Dragic is checked in for Brooklyn. Mills comes in for Irving. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, it was relentless play at both ends of the court in that game. They were able to seize control and maintain it.
And going back and watching that game, there was not one spot on the floor that they did not own.
Fires from the line. Batum gets the bucket.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Outside Mills. No good that time. Ooh, nice D from Kennard. Tipped away. Pounded by Harris. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Aldridge outside. Dragic outside. Yes, and a nice assist from Aldridge. And the Nets lead by 11.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
Here's Kennard in the game against Denver. Very impressive. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Dragic passes to Simmons. Outside Mills. And they double up Aldridge. Shot clock at 6. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
And the Nets with possession here. Here's Mann. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. No good with the elbow jumper. Right side Mills. Pass to Harris. There's the 3. Here's Simmons. Banked it in off the glass. Simmons has got 6 points.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Now here's Kennard. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Clock at 6. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Batum. And that one comes up a bit short.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass.
Now Dragic. Pass to Aldridge. Covington grabs the board.
There was a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Alley-oop up top. Hammer it home.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Now here's Aldridge. The kick out to Simmons. And here's Mills from the arc. Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist. Simmons has got his 3rd assist of the night.
He drops yet another dime. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Covington inside. Aldridge on him. Covington no good. 1:33 left to play in the first. And Harris throws it down.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
And the Clippers with the ball. The Nets making their last shot. Kennard finds Covington. Here's Mann. He's guarded by Mills. Unloads. Oh, it's blocked by Aldridge.
A good jumper with long arms, and it's that size that LaMarcus knows all that well. Doesn't want to give up any easy baskets.
Griffin, he's checked in for Simmons. Here's Mann. Can't hit that one. And Brooklyn going the other way now. Griffin passes to Aldridge. 52 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Down low. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the Nets lead by 16. 46 seconds left in the first quarter. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Defended by Griffin. Ooh, got him with the pump fake. Savvy move there.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Now here's Mills. Checking his numbers. He's put up a little over 9 points a game. To the middle. Pounded by Harris. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it. He has 6.
Clearly defensive miscue there. If there's not a body on him that's sitting at the mid-range, that's a defensive mistake.
Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Brooklyn Nets. He had solid production this quarter with scoring and rebounding. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And the imagination of Kyrie Irving finishing around the rim. He says it goes way back.
I just go back to being in my backyard and, just practicing all my layups or all my finishes. that's what I go back to. I mean, this is when I'm in that situation. I kind of feel like the attitude I get is this is what I do.
Hey, can't you just picture Kyrie as a kid stretching the limits of his creativity?
I can. And legend has it, growing up, Kyrie's backboard had a corner busted off, so he learned to put spin on the ball to finish around it.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Boy, the Nets have been rolling along, haven't they?
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
We've got Nicholas Batum, Marcus Morris out there with Robert Covington. Then it's Terrence Mann, and it's Kennard in at the 1 spot. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. Now here's Harris. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Lakers in Los Angeles. Dragic finds Aldridge. And he makes it.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Kennard outside. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Luke Kennard, just a dangerous shooter out there on the floor, and he can also make some plays, but it's that over 40% from deep that keeps him dangerous.
And with Kennard in his shooting, the only complaint would be the volume.
Well, that might be the case, PA, but he's got to be on the floor more and be used in a more consistent role. So hard to ask a guy to give you more without getting more minutes.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And a crazy stat here, Brent. For 9 consecutive seasons, the league has broken the record for three-pointers made. Man, where does it end?
I don't know. I think we're redlining on the tachometer at this point, PA. A lot of teams electing to play that space and three-point ball type of offense, but we're reaching the outer limits.
And so he makes both from the line. Here's Curry. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles. Left side Irving launches a three. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now. Kennard outside. George outside. Pass to Zubac. 5 to shoot. Brooklyn with the board. Coming into this, having notched to win against the Lakers in their last game.
And at the offensive end, they were lights out in that game. They found all sorts of ways to punish the D.
Yeah, I love watching that game, and in particular, their demeanor in their destruction in that game.
And the first one at the line is good. Both teams will make substitutions. And so Curry nails both of them.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
The ball's knocked loose. Back to Jackson. Shoots over Curry. That one off the back iron and out.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time he's down there.
And the three-pointer goes.
Well, with range extending out well beyond the arc, Durant has zero trouble knocking that one down.
Jackson against Griffin. Jackson left side. Pass to Leonard. Now here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Well, a lot of times we talk about good passing, but accurate passing is a huge quality of a good pass, and Leonard did it there.
Irving, the pass to Curry. To the inside. And Griffin slams it in.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Well, you want to talk about a super team. Last season, the Brooklyn Nets became the only team in NBA history to boast 6 players who'd made it all NBA over their career. Guys, the roster has changed just a bit, but make no mistake, this team remains loaded in a way we don't see too often.
No question, Allie. Good stuff there. Thanks. Durant for 3. The rebound by Jackson. And it's the Clippers ball. Down by 12. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Brooklyn this season.
Last season, they got swept in a 2-game season series against this opponent. I'm sure they're looking for payback tonight.
And this, one of the few opponents who really stuck it to them during what was an otherwise excellent season for them. You're right, they've got to have revenge on their minds tonight.
Shooting 2.
That's good from George. And Brent, you were a dunk contest champion in 1996. So when you think of the all-time great dunkers, who's the first person that comes to mind?
I have to go with Vince Carter. Probably during my time, the most explosive and exciting slam dunk artist in game that I've ever seen. But if you go through history, we know the likes of Dominique Wilkins and Dr. J. There's been many high flyers and many skywalkers, and we appreciate all of them.
And with Paul George, Grant, you know what he delivers. Very consistent in what he'll bring to each game.
I mean, the scoring is always going to be there, but his defense doesn't take a night off either. I mean, very nice and consistent production from him.
Now here's Durant. His last outing, we saw him score 22. Here's Drummond. And again, it's the Nets missing. Well, the Clippers shooting about 41%. George passes to Leonard, shoots over Griffin, and it's Leonard. That time on the assist by George.
When you're a veteran player like Paul George, you understand that even 24 seconds is a long time. Great patience to wait for that play.
Now here's Curry, making a mark on the offensive end, scoring around 13 a game. Here's Irving. Leonard pulls down the board. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. To the paint. And the dunk by Leonard.
Just a level of power and explosiveness. Leonard just tenacious at the rim.
Irving against Jackson. Pass to Drummond on the wing. Curry. That one falls. Coming off a Drummond feed. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Jackson with it. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's Zubac. Back to Jackson. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Irving, the pass to Drummond. Curry against Jackson. And Drummond with the jam.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
The Clippers have gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. And Leonard, here we go. And the dunk by Leonard.
With his developing handle, Leonard now has defenders at his mercy when on the bounce.
Jackson against Irving. Pass to Griffin. And here's Curry for three. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
They're shooting the three extremely well this quarter. Be fun to see if they can keep it up.
And here's Jackson. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Leonard against Griffin. Leonard's shot's good. Leonard's got 10.
Well, the game's 4 quarters, and after a tough first half, he's found his rhythm in the second.
Pass to Griffin. And here's Drummond. Back to Griffin. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Griffin's got his second bucket of the night.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Irving against Jackson. George outside. Shoots over Durant. George's shot is off. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 7 shots out of 14 attempts in this second quarter. On the wing, Durant. The three. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 5 assists in the game.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
Well, they got to be using this timeout to think about a personnel change or a game plan change to try to slow him down.
Ben Simmons is checked in for Brooklyn. Now here's Zubats. Pass to Powell. Now here's Leonard. It's George on the wing, guarded by Durant. That one goes in. George has gotten 4 this quarter.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Brooklyn has gone 4 of 7 from 3 during the second quarter. Here's Irving. And you look at the numbers, currently around 22.5 points a game. Curry finds Simmons. Back to Curry. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Now he's found his range, hitting 3 triples in the second quarter after coming up dry early.
George outside. Rebounded by the Nets. Simmons has got rebound number 8 now.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
I'll tell you, man, Irving can do many things for your ball club. But at the top of the list, he's a tremendous shooter with great range and great confidence.
You know, if you were to hand select a player to take the last shot for you, no one would bat an eye if you chose Kyrie Irving.
Ever since his shot over Steph Curry in 2016, Irving's been a legend. And some of it's his mental approach. People say he marches to the beat of a different drum. That may help him in those big moments.
And he drops the first.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
Both free throws good from Irving.
And not much of a surprise there. Kyrie, one of the better free throw shooters in the game and so hard to guard without fouling.
Leonard passes to Kennard. Back to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. 3-pointer off the mark. Brooklyn has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Simmons. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got his 6th assist of the night. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. Now Kennard. He's got 7. To win the run. Oh, great D that time from Griffin.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's Durant. And Durant slams it home.
And using all of his 7'5" wingspan, Durant turns backwards.
And for Los Angeles, they're shooting 56% for the second quarter. Leonard against Simmons. Powell outside. And there's the drive. Up and in on the layup. Powell's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Time called here. The Nets decide to talk it over now.
And things are always changing throughout a game. Teams have to adjust on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
For the Clippers, Covington comes in for Leonard, and it's Mann in for Powell. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Aldridge is checked in for Griffin. Harris comes in for Durant. Dragic is checked in for Curry. And it's Mills in for Kyrie Irving.
Watch out below. The flying Australian, Ben Simmons, cleared for takeoff.
And for the Clippers, they're shooting a solid 47%. Defended by Dragic. Kennard against Dragic. Shot is up. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Now here's Harris. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. We've got 1:28 left in the first half. Pass to Dragic.
Wow, you watched the defender, and it looked like he knew that was coming. He made a quick play on it to intercept the ball in the passing lane.
That's got to frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
For 3, here's Harris. No luck on that one. The Clippers go the other way with it. It's off to Boston after this one, where they will face the Celtics. It'll be the start of a 3-game trip on the road.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Brooklyn has got 7 of their 16 3-point attempts to go in. Pass to Simmons. Drives to the hoop. And slam dunk by Simmons.
Just about 7 feet. Simmons is a different kind of player. He's got point guard handles.
44 seconds left in the second quarter. Now here's Kennard. He's guarded by Mills. Takes a 13-footer. The rebound by Simmons. Simmons has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Now here's Mills. Defended by Kennard. Pass to Simmons. Dragic outside. Shot clock at 5. Into the lane. And the shot goes down. Dragic has got 5 points.
Well, when you have an outstanding point guard that's making outstanding decisions like Dragic does, it can be lethal.
Fires it. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets. They have a confident 20-point lead right now. And their 3-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
KD, you're really getting up and down the floor out there. How much fun is it when the offense is flowing like that?
Well, I think
this team is very well disciplined, and they do all the details. And we just wanted to play harder, man. And I think we got some steals, got some fast break points, and we playing together. Everybody touching the ball. It's just fun when we playing like that. So we got to continue to do that.
Well, the discipline is paying off. Thanks, Kevin.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. A tremendous start for Kevin Durant. He ended up with 17 points, 7 rebounds, and 1 assist. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nets' first half?
Well, when you pass the ball the way they have, Ernie, I mean, this is the kind of scoring line you expect. The guys are in total sync, and the difference is the ball movement. I mean, they're moving the ball around, and it's right.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
To be honest, them getting killed on the glasses like this is a little embarrassing, showing no physicality, a lack of heart. This is when fans start to feel let down. Me too. The team doesn't seem to care as much as the other team. They don't care, I don't care, Ernie. I'm out of here.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Using all that momentum behind him to finish with power. Gotta love watching him dive toward the rim.
This is why the best athletes in the world play this game. If he finds a hole, he rips through and throws it down.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Kicking off the second half, here's Steve Nash's 5. They've got Kyrie Irving. Kevin Durant is out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Andre Drummond, and it's Curry in at the 2 spot.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
George against Durant. Outside Curry. Lets the 3 fly. The shot off that time. So the Clippers will take it the other way. From the elbow. Shot by Leonard, no good. Brooklyn has gone 7 for 17 from 3-point range so far in this matchup. Leonard against Curry. Pass to Drummond. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard outside. Oh, they get a hand on it. Releases. George, good. George has got 9.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Irving against Jackson. Irving, the pass to Drummond. And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul of the game. And now another look at that mobile 1 block defensive performance.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
The Clippers have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Inside. And the dunk by Leonard.
Yeah, you don't see many of these opportunities for this team, but Kawhi, one guy who can get up there and get it done.
Here's Drummond. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Irving's got 4 assists in the game.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Irving against Jackson. Pass to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Knocked loose. Now Irving takes a 3. Hits the 3-pointer. He's got 7.
Such a remarkable scorer. Kyrie has such a quick trigger. The D has no chance there.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played.
Well, we knew something might happen with Ben Simmons, and clearly he and the 76ers just weren't on the same page. Now, sometimes the relationship between a player and a team just runs its course, and after their disappointing postseason exit last year, it was time to part ways. So I'm sure Simmons is definitely looking forward to reinventing himself with his new team.
The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. George with it. He's got 9. Can they get it? So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Kevin Durant. Well, Grant, at this point in his career, I think it's safe to say Andre Drummond will go down as one of the game's premier rebounders.
Yeah, you just don't call him a specialist because there's a lot more to Drummond's game than just rebounding. Rim protection, points in the paint. He does just about everything you want in a big man. When he's on the floor, he lightens the load on every other member of their front court.
That's good from George.
The versatility of Paul George as he's matured and put some more weight on his frame through the years. He's an exceptional two-way player with outstanding length and a tremendous scoring ability.
George hits them both. And here is Irving. 7 points in the game. Outside Durant. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Curry against Powell. And there's the foul. It'll go on Norman Powell. That's his first foul.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
That's tipped. Outside Durant. Just 5 on the clock. The Nets need to get off a shot here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Clippers really having a tough go here. To the middle. Here's Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
Now, what a game by Leonard, but you wouldn't know it by the way he's reacting out there. Just stone-faced, but getting the job done.
Outside Durant. Fires the 3. Can't get it to drop. And Los Angeles the other way now. Pass to Jackson. George with it. Guarded by Durant. Durant against George. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
And everyone knows what an elite defender Kawhi Leonard is. I mean, he's a former Defensive Player of the Year, and he can still shape games with his defense.
And with Leonard, he's just as sharp as ever with his stifling defense.
Oh, his versatility is incredible. I mean, he can guard the toughest forward or guard each game, and he still has the energy to go out there and get numbers on the offensive end as well.
That's good from George. So the Nets making a switch here. Griffin's checked in. George hits them both.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
Brooklyn has gone just 1 of 3 from deep since the break. Now here's Irving. 7 points in the game. Durant, the pass to Curry. 6 to shoot. Fires from deep. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist by Curry. Durant's got 20.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
The Clippers have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Historically, a few franchises have gobbled up most of the NBA championships. A significant number of teams have never won a title, though. However, we're in an interesting time. A lot of those franchises are looking for their first title. They're among the top teams now. And guys, they're hoping to get on the board.
Ooh, yes. Very interesting, Allie. Thanks for that. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Curry's got 15 points. The Clippers have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Pass to Zubac. And he lobs it up to the rim. And the dunk by Leonard.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry. Irving against Jackson. Here's Irving. Now Drummond, just 5 to shoot. 11 feet out. It's rebounded by George. Leonard for 3. Brooklyn with the board. Drummond's got 6 rebounds in the game. Brooklyn has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Jackson against Irving. Pass to Drummond. Poke loose. Oh, George with a steal. Here's Jackson. It doesn't go for him. And Brooklyn going the other way now. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Outside Durant. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Now here's Durant. 20 points for him. Griffin passes to Durant. Driving to the basket. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. So both teams making some changes here.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 7 of their first 11 attempts to go in this half. Defended by Griffin. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Give him 8. The Nets have gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. Outside Durant. He takes it in. Harris outside. From deep. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Dragic is checked in for Kevin Durant. For Los Angeles, they've gone 8 of 12 from the floor in the third quarter.
Hey, yo, right here.
Oh, stolen by Harris. And now the Nets on the break. Dragic misses. And Goran Dragic gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Batum is checked in for the Clippers. They're doing what they can do to mount a comeback.
In BA, they don't have to get it all back at once. Just focus on making every possession count.
Now here's Kennard. He's got 9. No good from the low block. Dragic against Kennard. Dragic misses. And for the Clippers, they're shooting it well. Almost 50% from the floor. Out to Covington. Beyond the arc. Offensive board. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Blake Griffin picks one up.
A 3-and-D wing. Covington's skill set is perfect for how players and teams play the game today.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
They haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They've been the aggressors.
And it's a feel-good night from behind the three-point line, racking up a ton of threes.
First one falls for him. Irving's checked in for Brooklyn. And so he hits both. Here's Mills. Griffin outside. Back to Mills. To the paint. Here's Aldridge. Uses the glass on the layup. Aldridge has got 6.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's Kennard. He's got 9. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. First one falls. Both good from the line that time. Here's Irving. 7 points in the game. This one for 3. Fires in the triple. He's got 10.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Back to Batum. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job and help.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Now here's Irving. He's got 10. To the inside. Aldridge. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Aldridge has got 4 points now in the quarter.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Kennard with it, now guarded by Harris. And the foul called on Luke Kennard. That's foul number 2 for him.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And the Clippers making a change here. Jackson is checked in. .149 left in the third. And there's the call on Reggie Jackson. That'll be a second foul of the game. So the Nets making a switch here. Simmons is checked in. Here's Irving. And you look at the numbers, currently around 22.5 points a game.
So clever. He finds different ways to probe inside, and Kyrie with a great finish.
A minute 37 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Here's Mann. Up top, Jackson. Shot clock at 5. And he banks in the layup. Jackson's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Hey, if you give him room, he's going to score the ball.
Mills with it. Pass to Simmons. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. On Robert Covington.
With a tantalizing combination of size and skill, Ben Simmons has to be a headache to guard.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Hey, and the apple not falling far from the tree. Simmons' dad was a legendary player in Australia.
And that's where Simmons says he really learned the value of team ball. At age 15, he played in a world championship there. Just invaluable to his early development.
And he can't hit the second.
You know Simmons has put up with a lot of criticism about his game. But give him credit. He's a talented player who just wants to get better.
Now here's Jackson. No luck on that one. And Brooklyn going the other way now. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Outside Mills. Out left to the wing. Aldridge passes to Simmons. Left side Mills. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. Mills has got 5 now.
Dangerous in the catch and shoot. When Mills sets his feet, has great balance, he's tough to stop.
And here's Jackson. Floats one up. No good there.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Well, this kind of effort will energize the team and get you going, just gobbling up every board.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets out in front by 19 going into the break. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Nicholas Batum out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Jackson. Then it's Terrence Mann. And it's Covington in at the center position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. It's good.
Physical defense not a problem for Simmons. His strength is one of his assets.
Jackson on the wing. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It seems to be more and more of a challenge for mid-market teams to keep their roster intact. Brent, players have a lot more say than they used to.
Yeah, and this is an onus on ownership and general managers to create the kind of culture that invites star players to come in and start to win. And if you can get that kind of championship buy-in, you've got a chance, even if you're a small market.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
And he knocks down the first one. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And for the Nets, they're shooting it at 61%, a terrific average. And it's Irving off the drive. And that one drops. Irving's got 10 points in just the second half.
No stopping Kyrie on the drive right there, getting to the basket with ease.
Here's Jackson. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Irving against Jackson. The three, here's Harris. The rebound by Jackson.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
With the drive. And he can't get that one. Great D that time from Irving.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out in trying to win this game.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And Grant, you played for a Suns team that was influential with their training staff's approach. How has sports medicine changed from the early days?
You know, B.A., it has changed immensely. Nowadays, every team incorporates that foundation that Suns medical staff had back in the day. It's all about prevention. It's about recovery. It's the big picture approach to making sure players can not only get through season after season, but have longevity throughout their careers.
Well, when Paul George has that kind of length and then has the high release point that he does, very few people are going to get to it to block a mid-range jumper like that.
Now here's Harris. Down low. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Powell. Hey, it's blocked by Simmons. Irving for 3. Rebound by the Clippers.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Jackson outside. Over Aldridge. And Simmons grabs the board. Simmons has got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. From deep three-point range. He can't hit that time. And Los Angeles the other way now. Here's Powell. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
Harris outside. From deep. The long distance 3 is buried. And the Nets lead by 20.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. Aldridge outside. And the Nets, another 3.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Jackson, the pass to Zubats. Pass to George. Powell outside. Well, Brent, the NBA is looking to give back. It includes the formation of the National Basketball Social Justice Coalition to address racial and social inequality.
And I love that Adam Silver put together these type of committees to continue to address these concerns and not letting them go by the wayside or be forgotten. We're looking at education, we're looking at voting access, we're looking at criminal justice reform, all doing important work, and it will continue. So between the players and the commissioner's office, the league doing a great job of keeping it at the forefront.
Here's George. After the basket by Brooklyn. Pulls it. No good.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Here's Jackson. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
Outside Simmons. Pass to Harris. The 3 ball. The Clippers grab the miss. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now. The 17-footer, and it's Harris. That time on the assist from Simmons.
Terrific playmaking from Simmons, getting the ball into his hands off a wide-open shooter.
Irving against Jackson. Pass to George. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, the offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Simmons, the pass to Harris. And Brent, you played 4 years at Oregon State. The new college rules allowing players to benefit from their image and likeness. Do you think that's a positive move?
I think, BA, it's going to find its footing. It's going to smooth itself out. But my biggest concern in the first couple years is that young men and young women that are athletes don't take themselves to be bigger than the game that they're playing and the opportunity that's being presented to them by the university with the scholarships that they've been offered. And he's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
Curry against Jackson. Back to Irving. Oh, great D that time from Powell. The Clippers shooting 33%. This hasn't been their quarter. And Powell with the stuff.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Outside Irving.
Come get it. Come get it. Hey, Lamarcus.
Outside Curry. Pass to Simmons. To the left side wing. Irving for 3. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Simmons has got assist number 8 now on the night. And so here are the Clippers. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Shot from 12. The shot that time not on target. The Nets go the other way with it. Harris outside. Outside Irving. And here's Curry for 3. Rebound by the Clippers.
He hasn't found the range lately. It's wild to think he had 3 triples there in the first half.
George against Irving. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. George has got 4 points this quarter.
You always talk about the first 2 steps in transition, and Paul George out quick and decisively that time.
Harris passes to Irving. Back to Harris. Over to the wing. 3-pointer. Ooh, nice D from George.
It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
And there's the lob and the jam by George.
Good chance to see Paul George burst that time.
Jackson against Irving. And the NBA and its players taking an active role socially. Grant, talk about what you're seeing now and how it registers with you.
Well, you know, it's exciting, it's inspiring, it's patriotic. It's what America is, being able to exercise your voice and helping to form a more perfect union. So that's what it's all about, and I'm excited for the league and its players, and it's inspiring, like I said.
Brooklyn with the ball. After the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. Harris passes to Irving. Back to Harris. From deep 3-point range. Another miss by Harris.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
George, good.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Time called here. The Nets decide to talk it over now.
And the other team is running all over them right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Ben Simmons.
And guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
This here was a gutsy performance from him in front of a tough crowd. The fans were on his back, and it never got to him. If anything, it motivated him more. Now here's Curry. Pass to Irving. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Now Durant. Here he goes. And Durant with the big finish.
Well, this might be a KD special here. Everything dropping early here, and the defenders already slouching.
The Clippers shooting at a respectable 49%. Leonard against Simmons. Charity stripe shot. Shot by Leonard, no good. Well, Brooklyn's shooting just around 45% in the fourth. Curry gets the bucket.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
Now here's Leonard. Leonard double team. Pass to Powell. Well, Grant, it seems like more and more game time is spent with officials huddled around a monitor. You think instant replay has been a positive thing for the league?
Well, for the most part, I think it has been a positive thing. I enjoy it. I think it brings a level of transparency, and also it's important to get the call right. But at times, it does disrupt the flow of a game, and players can't be consumed about winning every call all the time.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. And here are the Nets now. Here's Curry. Pass to Irving. Outside Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Nets.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And they add to the win column, their 19th victory this year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Ben Simmons.
Well, the tone was set by him defensively tonight. Recorded a number of blocks, and that was a big difference maker, intimidating the other team.
Irving against Kennard. Over Irving. Up top, Hood from deep. Aldridge pulls down the board. Brooklyn with the ball. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. Pass to Curry. Back to Simmons. There's 31 seconds left in the final quarter. Kicks it out to Aldridge. And the three off target. And the Clippers have possession. Kennard with it. Over Irving. Kennard can't get it to go. Here's Durant. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Kyrie, the offense was clicking tonight. Can you talk about the impact of ball movement on your success?
It's very important. When we trust each other like that on both ends of the floor, especially offensively, it makes it easier for all of us to be aggressive, and I think that we did a great job of that tonight. We just got to keep it going. Fans deserve us to move up in these standings, man. We got some work to do.
This team is as deep as it gets. They're all willing to put the work in, guys.
Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Alongside Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson with our entire 2K crew thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time.